This video gives a quick introduction to the new WRC User Interface, highlighting some of the new features available. You can currently access the new user interface through a link on the initial page of WRC Direct. We start on the home page with the display of summary information about your organization's current WRC issues to give you a picture of volumes and trends. If your company is a value-added reseller, or VAR, with end users of your own, we also include statistics for your end users. Along the top of the page, you will see a menu bar with the options for different pages of information. The problem page shows a list of all the open, or rather not closed, WRC issues your organization has raised. The default display sorts the list in priority order, then by status and WRC number. Clicking on a WRC number will open up that issue in a new tab in your browser. If you are a VAR, the organization column displays your end user for the issue. On most of the pages in the new UI, you have the same screen functions and capabilities for sorting and filtering results, so let's go over those now. Hovering over the short description brings up the full text of that field. At the top right of the screen is an info button that will bring up information about the screen, such as a description of the columns in a table. You can sort a table by clicking on any of the column headers, and clicking again reverses the sort order. Clicking for a third time returns you to the default sort order. Holding down Shift while you click allows you to do a multi-column sort. In any headers that you see a filter box, you can limit results to only those that contain a specific value you type in. Use an asterisk at the beginning or end as a wildcard for starts with or ends with. A count at the bottom of the page shows the total number of rows together with the number of items returned by the filter. And you can remove a filter by clicking on the X to the side of the text box. At the top right of the table is a menu of further actions. Here you can clear all the filters you might have applied to the table. You can also export the data to a comma-separated file, either with all the data in the table or just the filtered results set that you can currently see on the page. Moving on to the prod log page. A prod log is an internal request for a product fix or enhancement. They are generally opened as a result of a WRC issue which has uncovered a problem or contains a request for a new feature. This page shows the various requests your organization has made, and at the top is a count of the number of prod logs that have been closed in the last 30 days. Again, the Info button brings up a description of all the columns in the table. Included is the prod log number, the relevant WRC number, and the status of each item. Also shown is a Dev Changes column that references the developer's product change or changes that address the request. ProdLog itself is an internal system and therefore not accessible by customers, so you can't click on the ProdLog number, but you can click on the WRC to bring up the issue. And again, mousing over the short description brings up the full text of that field in the WRC. The History tab lists the WRC cases for your organization that are now closed. The default sort order is the open date and then the WRC number, and you can click on the WRC number to open it up in a new tab. Sorting, filtering, and data export capabilities are available as before. In the far right column, you can double-click in a row to select a keyword value to flag a follow-up action or resolution note against a particular WRC. Moving to the Ad Hoc tab, this lists the software kits or patches that InterSystems has released to your organization to address specific critical issues. The table at the top lists the ad hocs that have been delivered. Initially, the lower table lists all the product changes included in all the various ad hocs. You can automatically apply a filter to the full list of product changes by clicking on a specific ad hoc number in the top table. Then, in the lower table, you'll see all the cumulative changes for ad hocs that have been ordered in that particular code branch, up to and including the selected ad hoc. This filtered list of changes is shown cumulatively because, in the case of change file ad hocs, it's required that you have already loaded all previous ad hocs, so we'll have those changes. And full kit files contain all previous changes for that code branch anyway. The Changes tab lists developments product changes included in your WRCs, sorted by WRC number. A product change may be a code correction for a bug or an enhancement due to a request you've made. You may notice that there are more items listed here than listed in the Dev Changes column of the Prodlog or Ad Hoc tabs. This is because not all product changes relate to prodlogs or go into ad hocs, but simply get introduced in a standard scheduled code release. The view on this page can help you monitor changes included in WRC issues and check if they might have been missed in any ad hoc you may have requested. This page also allows you to add information in the Notes column to store your own notation or reminder against a particular dev change. Double-click in that column in the relevant dev change row and a text box opens up that you can type your note into. You can delete your note simply by double-clicking in the field again and deleting the text. The magnifying glass brings up a search page that uses InterSystem's iFind technology to search across your organization's WRCs in the short description field, description or action text. Let's try searching for the term filtering. In the second column with the hash number symbol, a value of 99 reflects that the search term is contained in the short description or description fields. Hovering over the short description column brings up a window that shows the full text in that field. Clicking on the description columns opens a window with the full wording of the description. And you can see the search term highlighted. Scrolling down, we see counts other than 99, which indicates the number of actions the search term appears in, and clicking in the action area displays the text of the first action found that contains your search term. Clicking on the WRC number opens the issue in a new tab in your browser, and as before, you can sort and filter the list using the appropriate column headers. A Help button to the right provides information on how to make use of the iFind search in terms of combining or excluding terms, using wildcards, positional searching, etc. Moving on to the Actions tab, you have quick access to the new problem page or to view your organisation or personal contact details. And the Links tab provides quick links to various useful resources such as the documentation or developer download site. To the right of the top menu bar, there's a field where you can enter a specific WRC number and a new tab with that issue will open up. And the WRC Direct link is a link to the homepage of the old user interface. Finally, the house icon to the left of the menu bar will take you back to the home page of summary information. We hope you have found this guided tour useful. If you have any questions, feel free to open a WRC and ask us a question. Thank you for watching.